To get started, guys, if you are going to be drawing with me today, I want to go ahead and tell you to get out a couple of tools. If you're new to the stream, it's really easy to get these. I usually draw with black and gray Crayola markers. So these are just like regular markers you can get from the dollar store, guys. You're also going to have your, I have a Sharpie marker here. So I like to use one of these for my fine line details and work, so you guys can take a real good look at that. And then I also have a big marker, and that's just if I need to do a person that has a lot of hair, so on and so forth. So guys, now that you have your tools ready, we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive right in to our cartoon. So let's go ahead and see if we can get Mr. Curry on paper. So turns out, guys, this is a quick cartoon drawing of Stephen Curry, okay, from the Golden State Warriors. He is number 30, if y'all don't know who that is. What's going on, Zony Project? How are you, man? Glad to have you at the stream today. So let's go ahead and get kicked off, and I'm going to try to share with you what I know. Might not be much, but I know a little something. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and kick it off. What I like to do is I like to start with a basic head shape, okay? So I want you to imagine for me a silhouette. In other words, something that looks like, and I have a book here so I can go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. I actually got this book at the store the other day, and it came in pretty good. Let me see if I can find this page. I think a picture's worth 1,000 words. Okay, so if you guys will kind of look at my book real quick, these are what you call silhouettes, okay? It's the shape of a head without any features, okay? If you can see this in your mind, then you can draw anybody, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to try to show you Steph Curry's head as a silhouette. So let's go ahead and get kicked off. All right, so let's start from the bottom of my the top of our drawing. So we'll do something like this. The important thing here is to take your time. Don't be in a rush. You can do it, okay? And I like to vary my line width, so you'll see that my lines go from thick to thin, and that's just so that I use that to help bring emphasis to my drawing, okay? All right. Hey, how you doing today? Adiri Max. That's like a long name right there, but hey, man, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you now. All right, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to kind of draw the bottom half of the drawing here. Remember, I'm just looking at his head as one giant silhouette. Varying my line width. Like so, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this little, how to draw the ear here. And I'm gonna be doing, and as we're going along here today, guys, I'm gonna be doing a couple of lessons on different things. So I'm gonna show you how to draw some ears, how to draw some eyes. We're gonna dive right in today, guys. I feel like doing some illustrating today. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put my neck here. Remember, I'm just going to use different varying line widths. And then here I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put the bottom here of his jersey. Remember, I'm just doing the silhouette here. I'm not concerned about any features. Okay, cool. All right, now what I'm going to do, today I'm doing, got our picture on the screen here, Mr. Curry. Chef Curry is what they call him, because he's always cooking things up. Excuse me, let me have a cup of I got my Iron Man hat, you got my Iron Man coffee, feeling like I got my Iron Man shirt. And if y'all can't see, I got Iron Man behind me back there too, he's back there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the inner features. I'm gonna start working on my inner shape, okay? So what I want to do is I want to get that forehead in there like I want it. So I'm just gonna kind of judge it. Okay, just like that. Like I said, you want to have nice control. When I'm drawing, I always kind of rest my hand on the paper because it gives me greater control of my drawing, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing the features. So I'm going to start with the eyebrows. Normally I draw from top to bottom, left to right, just like if you're reading a book. That's kind of how I recommend that you draw your drawings, okay? Oh, it's some fucking music. Okay. Let me see if I can get this right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put these put the eyes in there real quick. Okay, now I'm putting the eyes in there. Awesome. Okay, then I'm gonna put the separator fold over the eye. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the bridge of the nose here. So we're gonna put two shapes, 1, 2, right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the nose real quick, okay? So we're gonna put the anchor point for the nose first, which is like that's really like this part of the nose right here. I always draw my features from the middle, and then I draw outwards, okay? All right. Hey, what's going on, Tamira D? Right on. Glad to have you at the stream. Join the party. We dancing up in here. All right, let me see here. So I'm gonna do the nostrils here, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of the nose here. Okay, and now let's go ahead and we're gonna draw the mouth. Remember, guys, when you're drawing your features, you always want to start from your middle, and then you want to work your way out. This way, you can get any angles right that you need to get correct. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that for you. So, for instance, this would be the anchor point for my mouth. This is like the little bulb right here on your lip. All right, and then what I'll do is I say, okay, my angle is like this because his mouth is kind of going like this, and then you can see that the bottom part kind of comes down, okay? So now all I gotta do is just put that top lip like this, right? 1, 2, and then I'm gonna put the U right here, just like that. Then I'm gonna do this right here. Okay, now let's go ahead and just put his teeth. Once again, I'm gonna look at the shape from the middle. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna put the rest of the shape here. All right, we're just about there, guys. All right. Yeah, they got the NBA draft today. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Now, you guys gotta know that I just feel the need to let you know that LeBron James has been traded. I'm just joking. Everybody was like, what? Don't leave the channel yet. No, but Isaiah Thomas did actually get sent to the Los Angeles Lakers, so I think that's going to be an interesting fit. We'll see how that works out, right? All right, so let's go ahead here, and we're going to draw some of the basically the varying lines in the face. But I think pretty much, guys, we got our drawing down to a science. I'm just adding his cheekbones here. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I'm looking at this picture, I've drawn Steph Curry before, right? But this is probably the best one I've done of him. Now that I'm looking at it, you can go back and check out my other ones, and maybe You might have a difference of opinion, but I'm the artist here. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Isaiah over there, man. He only thing I feel like with him is like as an individual player, he's great. I just feel like it seemed like because all the guys are so tall, like trees. This guy is like 5'4" or 5'5", maybe 5'6" or something, and he has to guard a guy that's 6'11", 6'9" on defense. So that makes it kind of hard to, you know. But who am I? I'm just an artist, right? I don't know anything about basketball. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see here. So we just about got this done here, guys. Let me go ahead now, and I'm gonna take you guys into the next realm of our drawing. Realm, you say, as in we're gonna go to a different location. I'm gonna show you now not just how to draw the picture, but I'm gonna teach you how to make the picture look 3D. Okay, so let's go ahead, guys. Are you ready? I think I'm ready. Let's go for it. So for the next part, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out a gray Crayola. So this is all being done with a Crayola marker. You do not need an expensive $500,000 marker to do a cool caricature. It's all about pen control, and you also gotta have a cool watch that does like this. Tells me the time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this gray. I'm gonna go ahead and add my my shades in. So I'll add a shade maybe about right here. Okay, now pay attention while I'm doing my shading. This really doesn't require a lot of explanation. It's really quite simple. All we're doing here is copying our reference material, okay? We're gonna go ahead over here. We're gonna make a line straight down the side of the face here. We're gonna put some shade here on this little ear over here. And I'm giving the face depth, dimension, and form. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna put a little shade right here. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah. All right, now this is what I'm gonna do next, okay? I'm gonna put my shade down the side of the nose here. I'm gonna give it like a, you know how you have your bridge here on your nose, you can see the sides of it. But that's what I'm gonna do here. By adding a little bit of shade to the side, you can see now it doesn't just look like a flat nose. It looks like some real stuff's going on right here. And then we'll put a little bit of shade over here, but not as dominant. Okay? Let's see what else we got. Now we're gonna put a little shade here, a little shade here. All right, now let's go ahead and we're gonna start to kind of color in this beard. I'm just gonna do a little bit of shade here, a little bit of shade. Seth, he's one of the few players, Curry's one of the few players that ever since I known him, or I don't know him personally, but doesn't he seem like he's the same age? He looks like he did when he went to, I think he went to what, Davidson? Some little small college, man. But when I first saw him, I was like, man, this dude, he looked like a youngster. He always looked like a youngster to me, you know. That's a relative term because I'm actually a youngster too, so. Okay, now what I'm gonna do up here, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab out another marker. So I know you guys are excited to see how I'm gonna do this hair. So what I'm gonna do, right, I'm gonna get out my big marker. Let me just test it on a piece of paper over here. Now watch how we do it. We're gonna go ahead here, and we're gonna make a line like this. Bam, right? And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color it in. But I'm gonna use like little circular motion. Just like that. Okay, I gotta make it look like a fade too, so we going. Oh. Mm. All right, so we got our fade going on here. Let me switch back over to this gray real quick so I can do this. Yeah, that's it right there. All right, now, real quick, guys, I'm gonna go to my. This is basically a Sharpie marker. Okay, so what I like to do with the Sharpie is because the ink from my Sharpie is a little bit more intense than the ink coming from the Crayola. You can use this to make some really cool effects. So let me give you an example. I'm gonna go back here, right? And I'm gonna hit those pupils, make them a little bit darker, and you're gonna be able to see it automatically. When I make them a little bit darker, they look like they stand out more. You see, and then I even got the little bit of the offset that he got in his eyes there. Okay, now, real quick, let me go ahead and do this, hit this down here too. I ain't gonna go too dark because I don't want it to be super dark here. Super dark. Yeah. Oh man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, now let me just tilt my paper to the side right here. See how I'm gonna use this here? Add darks in. Add some darks right here. And then right here around the outside of the eye. Okay, now let's take this same marker, okay? And I'm just gonna use it to do some little curls off from there. You see how I'm doing? I'm making them look real. I love to draw to some good music, man. When you got some good music, man, you know, it really relaxes me when I draw. So, all right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of shade right here. Not much, just a little bit. See how I did that? There we go. All right, now let me look at it again. Let me sit back and look at it. What else can I do? All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of this squiggly on his beard here because I want to make it look realistic. And then when I finish, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up. I'll hold it up to the camera so you can get a real nice close-up. There we go. And let's put some shade here. Yeah. All right. So last but not least, guys, I'm gonna take my black marker, the big one that I used. I'm gonna do like this. One. Mm-hmm. Put that back down over here. And let me just go over this part one more time again. All right. And then last but not least, just add some little fine line details. You know, pretty much, guys, I like the way the picture came out. So I'm not going to really do much more. I'm just adding a few little lines here, and there. But overall, this came out to be pretty okay. All right. So now let me go ahead and put that number down here. Remember we said that he was number 30. So we're going to go ahead and put that right here. I want to use one that's got a lot of ink in it. So let's go ahead and do that. Yes, sir. And then we'll come back with this marker here. All right. So guys, that's pretty much my drawing there. Hopefully you guys felt that real quick. That little quick cartoon drawing of Mr. Curry from the Golden State Warriors. As always, guys, you never want to forget to sign your work. So I'm going to go ahead and sign it here. Let's put Warriors right here just because, just for good measure. Okay. Because he's not getting traded. You already know that. All right, let me just put my John Hancock here. That's the guy that signed the Declaration of Independence for all you history guys. All right. And there you have it, guys. That's my quick cartoon drawing of Mr. Curry, number 30 from the Golden State Warriors. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that brief demonstration.